Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tag name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Wonder how many we'll lose today.
Better than solitary.
How many can actually... Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? Yeah! This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
43, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. School Squadron, get into formation.
I really couldn't give a shit.
Bandit invaded attack. Trying again. Flex 2, there's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing. Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now.
Have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
Kills after the
trigger?
starts.
This is the first.
If count's going
I
forward,
decide
so am
when
I.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line, too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. No way anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Missiles breaking! This is Dolly Squadron. We're at 3.2 above cloud level.
Missile in the air.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Skull 6, Fox 2. Where is he picking now? Push it! Damn it! We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. Bandit acquired.
Missile.
He's on bandit confirmed. Don't panic. This isn't our first dance.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Onside!
Missile.
I'm on my target.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy is firing.
Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
Again.
Missile.
Bandit has the lock.
Missile.
Heads up. Bandit behind you.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Missile.
Bandit to my side.
Missile.
There's our numbers to maintain superiority
Missile.
against local base. Hey, Runner Rock. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah!
Missile.
Let's do this. Sperry, watch your mouth.
Missile.
That's everything escort. Hurry now. Finish the job and let's get out.
Missile.
Out. We're in
Missile.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
We're cut out. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here?
Sorry, I got lucky.
I have to break. Target acquired.
A monkey could do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
You're leaving the operation area.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, act at your own discretion.
Missile. Missile.
Enemies locked on me.
Missile.
Someone help me out here.
Bingo! Direct hit. Fox 2.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Mind if I do? Boom! Champ, check your
Oh
sights.
yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2. Bandit acquired.
I got all dressed up for nothing.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Your position is a piece of cake.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. A radar lock. Shoot. that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Switching around. Escort, we're out of time. Lost another friendly. They're coming around with their guns.
Bet he killed Harling with his guns, too. This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves, anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. You're too far, Dunce. Get closer.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Missile.
3 targets remaining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
The enemy's gunning for me.
We've never had so many casualties.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! 2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war. Get on their ass if you want to score.
We're being bombed. This is North 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home.
Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up. Shut up. Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Right done by now. Have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is the penal unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your lying tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that one will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
The bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Stall warning.
This is Spare 11, launching missile. Trigger shot down a bomber. That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. You get called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here? We don't know.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Enemy is flat.
Focus on destroying the target.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Fox 2. Been on the right. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Attack this. We're easy pickings now. Push it. Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. You're gonna regret letting me get behind you.
I got all dressed up for nothing.
Bandit has a rocket. Bandit acquired. Lock on. Allied shutdown!
At least he's decent at what he's famous for.
I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
There's another friendly. They're coming around with their guns.
But he killed Harling with his guns, too.
I'm on my target.
Shit, this is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves, anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Hell, Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining. 3 targets remaining.
Camp, you got company behind you.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for a moment. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile flying at you, High Roller!
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. I guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Spare 6, Fox 2.
I'm on my target.
I should have put it all on Trigger.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Attack missed. The aircraft is sluggish. This ice is heavy.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. 1,500 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw any...
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. they started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Spare 15 target destroyed.
What are the odds of getting out of line?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Missile.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Big to me. Rolling the week is a kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. again.
Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bandog's finally come around. All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino!
I have 2 orders for you. Stop wasting ammo and shut the hell up. Target destroyed. Additional hostiles in the AO. Locked on target.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds. Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
Target hit. Hostile behind. They have a lock. Missile inbound. Evade. Spare 15 Fox 2.
Trigger just got wasted.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. Do what we can.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air powers, other threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino! Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bandog's finally come around.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Hostile has a lock.
Spare 13. Fuck.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
AA gun down. Vehicle down.
Hostile has a lock.
Locked. Spare 15, missile. Missile launched.
We don't have enough AA weapons. You got a lock? No way!
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Missile! I don't want to die by kissing the ground like it's only found.
Someone help me out here!
Confirmed kill on AA gun. Fox 2. Enemy has a lock on you. Spare 15, target destroyed.
Enemy behind me. I'm in a jam.
That was shut down!
Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
Are you freelancing as a priest now as well as a jailer?
Fox 2!
Vehicle down.
Hostile has a lock. Locked on. This one is mine.
The enemy can only hit us from a few positions. Bring your sights on there. Enemy dodged. Continuing attack.
And the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably even says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you doing?
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a known letter desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Trigger's destroyed all the trucks. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. You're gonna have to rethink the odds.
Target destroyed.
He's locked on you.
Chaff and flares are running low.
Set up AA weapons. Put them on a flat surface.
AA gun down. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Missile incoming! Evade! Trigger has destroyed the target.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was setting us into? Human units are just pawns.
That lion son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
Attacking. Wants to.
Locked.
Attack missed. Nobody needs killing me.
Targeting gun range. Fire. 5 minutes remaining. Enemy has a lock on you.
I don't like gambling this way. This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile. Shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile. Another one. I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
There's no way this base can be attacked from the air.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Join it, you moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try to stop me.
You've done a fair amount of work to the ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive.
If anyone wants to die, let him.
Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers. I can't get close enough to try.
Locked on target. Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Let's manage to hit the base. Shit, looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
3 minutes remaining.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way. Missile hit.
I'm locked off. Cal, bandit on your 6.
Target is still alive.
The enemy's got a lock. Too low and you'll get fired from the ground. Missile, evading.
2 minutes remaining.
Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Pursuing enemy.
Armada! Enemy sticking in my rear!
Missile.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Trigger! Missile incoming!
Missile.
If only I can bring a radio to lift my spirits.
Missile.
This is a whole new kind of war.
Missile.
1 minute remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy missiles detected. Evading.
Missile. Missile.
Mark 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They have me spiked!
Enemy missile. Missile.
Trigger, he's got a lock!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Behind!
Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile. Missile.
Okay. You've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Crosswind's gonna slam us into the rock.
It's blowing me off course.
Missile.
Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name.
Missile.
Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Enemy sighted, closing fast. You sure? In this weather?
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Caution. Missile. 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 Missile.
Spare 15 launching missile.
They're flying between the columns.
Visibility low.
Missile.
Vehicle down.
Fire! They have nowhere to run.
Watch out for ice while you're in there.
Missile.
Missile incoming. Don't get in.
Caution.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know.
You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe?
There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
I can't see in this suit. You gotta fly by instrument.
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Radar's working. We're under attack. Don't wait for interceptors. Use missiles.
Missile. 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 Missile.
SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities.
The wind. I can't fly
Spare
straight.
15 locked on.
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs. There's a lock on Trigger's bird.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about.
As they say in my house, there's not a line between bravery and stupidity. This trigger just shut down.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about.
As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
UAV splashed.
I owe you.
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Spare 15 has entered the clouds.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass. Bandit down.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Missile fired at you!
Help me getting in between them and the UAVs.
They don't even have time to check radar! Missile in the air, evading.
They're on. Do something.
Quit whining and finish them off. Spare 15 launching missile.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Strider 4, missile inbound.
Cyclops 2, missile inbound. Cyclops 2, look behind you.
Enemy on me!
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone. Cyclops 3, watch your tail.
Missile inbound, jinking. Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger. Damn it, I lost too much speed.
Bastard flying just to waste fuel.
Missile inbound, evasive maneuvers, break!
Missile headed for Cyclops 2!
Missile away.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. Fading fast.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try to stop me.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 is broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some guys in splash.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's back.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Evading incoming missile.
Stay sharp in those clouds.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15, you're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh. This is Bandog. Spare 15 will deal with the drones.
Cavalry here? Time.
444. No, that one bird is doing all the work. We'd be losing more men if it weren't for him.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Now fleeing Red's fleeing.
Cyclops 1, check your 6! Cyclops 1, missile!
Spare 15 locked on. Target is still alive. Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Cyclops 1 is hit!
Not hit, but still functional.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare Squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
Sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Last of the 4-4 craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. Don't need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with any worry.
So this is where Tabloid bows out.
Shit.
Roger that. Will do.
Zone 2, Zone 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Zone 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Go get him. Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
Pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Zone 2, this is Zone 1. Zone 2 here. What's up?
Inside the clouds.
Muzzle did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No. Just one, Steve.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
Hostile behind. They have a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Missile.
not interfere.
Sol 1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, Guard Dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. "3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission...
You returned without permission. So...
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, They fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs? I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Oh, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Fox 2. Move. You've well and truly started.
call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Jackpot, Trigger's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here! We're gonna blow up!
Look at that oil, just burn up the sea. With boats don't attack, I could fix them all day.
Their cargo's just fish food now.
On your ass!
I don't know what they were keeping in there, but it's all ashes now.
Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all done? I thought at least one of you was safe.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
This seat's being stuck at the penal base. Hostile has a lot. Need help.
Move in! Missile!
Get the fire out! Get back! These are too strong.
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
Break! Break!
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on that.
Enemy is locked on!
Protect the fuel storage. That's what the anti-air guns are for.
Missile launched. Locked on target.
Why are we walking away? Into the old one here.
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Break! Break!
Has this guy taken easy on me?
2 minutes remaining.
Hostile on your tail.
Stay decided. Front two.
Start destroying facilities around the harbor one by one.
They got me.
Move in! Jake 6! On my enemy tail.
Missile launched.
Enemy got away.
Sam down.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Missile in the air! Heads up!
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. 1 minute remaining. On your ass!
Why are we getting hit after reinforcements came?
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Enemy has a lock.
Trigger eliminated the target.
We don't have enough anti-air weapons. The enemy's got tight range.
We've run out of time. The mission is a failure. Spare Squadron and Nessa 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.
The champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs.
Spare 15 locked
I
on.
wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I want to blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Fox 2.
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by
Well and
one.
truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe. This beast being stuck in the penal base. That's what the anti-aircraft...
I've got more bad news. The megastorm Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. The fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this seem too easy. It's like watching the fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on that.
Why are we getting hit after reinforcements came?
Bandit has a rocket.
Missed target. Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
Enemy's lost on me. Someone help me out here. Enemy behind you. Heads up.
On my target.
They're targeting every last oil truck.
Missile incoming! On your 6.
Rocket down. Jackpot. The tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up.
Trigger. You're just quietly plugging away.
2 minutes remaining.
You're the only sane one here.
Bandog was right. Real proper military. Enough of the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Triggers, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Look at that oil. Just stirring up the sea.
Somebody help! People are trapped inside.
Trigger, he's got a lock.
Missile incoming. Boom! With most of the attack, I can sing them all day.
Their target's just fish food now.
Attacking.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Enemy has a lock on me.
1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Missile in the air! Heads up!
Destroy the targets. You're being slow. 30 seconds remaining.
This is hardly the time to worry about that. Just go.
Target destroyed. Enemy in gun range.
Fox 2. Enemy got away.
AA gun down. We've run out of time. The mission is a failure. Spare Squadron, and Nessa 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. Plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
Appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
And then you look anything like military?
Mark 2. Whoa. Joe's well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all done? I thought at least one of you was safe. This beats being stuck at the beetle base.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 we formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on me.
Get back.
That cheers me up.
Jackpot. Tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up.
Look at that oil. Just burn up the sea. Enemy has a lock on them. I'm hit! I'm going down!
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
Quietly walking away. You're the only thing more scared.
Doc was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, Daphne. I belong in the community. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
With most of those attacks, I can fix them all day.
Their cargo's just fish food now. Trigger eliminated the target.
Missile! Break! Break! Never turn your back on the enemy.
Enemy got away.
2 minutes remaining.
Fox 2. Try to help those traps.
Vehicle down.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
One bandage back. Enemy sighted.
You're low on special weaponry.
Why are we getting hit after reinforcements came?
Trigger, missile incoming.
Chaff and flares are low.
Hostile has a lock. Need help.
AA gun down. Spare 15 locked on. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. 1 minute remaining.
Protect the fuel storage. That's what the anti-air guns are killing. Target confirmed. Fox 2.
Flares and chaff fired.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow. 30 seconds remaining. Spare 15, missile away. Confirmed kill on AA gun.
Somebody help! These people are trapped inside! Enemy got away.
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm Anessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
Got one on radar. Moving.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Target is down. Well done. Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bandog.
Spare 2, Count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Spare Squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Trigger, I need support, now!
Enough of this Trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
Let's just leave them to it.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
Missile.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Count for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
Those trucks can't be all-terrain. They should be close to the roads.
Fox 2.
The tankers are getting farther away. Trigger trashed the target.
Vehicle down.
Trigger again? Burning. Primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. He's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Target detected on radar.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Damn it, I'm going on my back. down! Drop them all!
We can't attack the surface when our lives are on the line.
Like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
Spare 15,
got one on radar. Moving.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that!
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Spare 15, missile away. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers.
Spare 15 is out of commission. It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
Target down.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
The truck is vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit. Missile launched. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone? They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bandog.
I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
How can we be expected to deal with the surface and the air at the same time? Was Trigger just shut down?
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
Fox 2, Fox
Got
2.
one on radar. Moving.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They pave desert highways nicely, you know?
Targeting gun range.
People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert. That cheers me up.
Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Vehicle down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bandog.
Chase it down, dimwit. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always
after us.
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Those trucks can't be all-terrain. They should be close to the roads.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender Chagaz is still alive, don't you?
Trigger.
Higher chance of living with him.
The tankers are getting farther away.
Hostile has a lock. Flares and chaff fired.
If we follow the tankers, our tails will be exposed. I guess I'll pick off the guys going after Trigger.
Fox 2.
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again?
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs. Was Trigger just shot down?
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving. They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you chew on a bone?
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bandog.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up.